Well, hi there and welcome to Home Wizards. I'm Cindy Dole.
Hey, I'm Eric Stromer.
And we love to improve your home and improve your life. And part of that means going out to these latest trendy trade shows,
well,
right?
part of that means taking one for the team, sacrificing our feet that swell after 9 hours walking through these convention centers, right? And our secret, anti-inflammatory Advil, that keeps the swelling down. But man, did we see 75,000 people came to the show this year, right?
So this is picture this. This is the Las Vegas Convention Center that was home to, they merged two trade shows together over 3 days. It was the National Kitchen and Bath Show, which we always talk to you about every year, but they merged it with the Builders Show, the International Builders Show. And so we love to go, Eric and I, to kind of scoop out and, see what is going to be cool for your home. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Some of the trends that really were obvious to me, it's sort of like bringing back the idea of natural wood, blonde tones, natural ebony tones, things that are already existing in the wood products themselves sort of are now apparent. I saw exterior wood frames of windows that looked almost like the color of blank pine or Doug fir, right?
Beautiful.
No longer are we getting into these dark stains and all that kind of stuff. This is the trend where it's all sort of natural, how it exists in nature. It's how it's going to show up in our home.
In some places, there were also, what I saw in some of the countertop, or I should say the cabinetry, you know how they say that gray is the new black?
Sure.
So they had a lot of gray, almost slate cabinetry for your kitchen.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
I like it because it doesn't show fingerprints as much. If it's black, it's really difficult to keep clean.
It's like a black car.
Exactly, and I think that's a nice option. It also works great with stainless, which is still obviously the palette of choice for kitchen appliances. But yeah, I like that. Also, a lot of metallic shine stuff too, like natural coppers and silvers and just metals as they appear in nature. Not trying to get too fancy with them, just back to normal. Right?
And of course, technology. That was one of the things that we saw throughout the show. Is it almost feels like we all have our iPhone, and we you hear about the smart home, how soon there'll be a day, like not only our cars are going to be driving for us, but our homes will be doing everything for us. And we're kind of inching closer and closer to that, where you can operate everything from your heating and cooling system to your appliances with your iPhone. Both Decor and GE now have these ovens, where you can seriously, like in the other room, turn it on.
Yeah, or from
phone.
Soccer practice with the kids,
Yeah.
It's like preheat the oven. Wait, she just scored a goal. I don't care. Get it to 400 and get it there now. You can do that with your iPhone. And I also have evidence of this in my own life with this Hue, the lighting system. It's an app on my iPhone where you can actually change the colors and variations
in your bedroom. You have it, right?
Your bedroom lighting or wherever you plug these bulbs in. So it's amazing how it's showing up in everybody's personal, digital devices, right?
So as everyone is, going to be seeing more of this gadgetry that's going to be, give you this intuitive home, right? They also have, like, Schlage has the smart lock system, but then there's another company that has this more of a kind of an elegant front door knob, and that too can be operated from your phone or your app. And so imagine that you forgot to lock the door, or you have someone else in the family that needs to get in and out. You have a pet sitter, let's say. You give them a different code.
Right, that's cool. That's actually really cool.
But now they're making them not just the standard kind of industrial look, but now they can look more customized to your front door design.
Yeah, like reasonation design on hardware, right?
Yeah.
But I do like that, where it's like you put a thumbprint, or it's very futuristic, isn't it?
It totally is.
You expect the door to go shh when it opens up, like the U.S. Enterprise. You know what else too? It's the professional grade aspects to appliances is really making its way in a lot of the ovens and stoves. And
we want to be like those chefs on TV.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that really has popularized cooking and what real chefs use, and we're seeing more and more of that come into the lower level appliances than we had before. It used to be reserved for things like Viking. The high-end appliances would have these incredibly hot BTU type stovetops. Now pretty much all trim lines are getting some version of this, because I think the expectations there from the people that want to buy them, right?
And we also saw in refrigerator land a lot of solutions where you can have under the counter smaller refrigerators as people want to have more of these wine coolers and that kind of thing. But also, let's say if you have an apartment or a condo, you need a narrower refrigerator. I saw a lot more of those.
And also, don't forget the lighting aspect to all these under-counter refrigerators. All these LED lights that can change color so that the entire exterior environment of your home, if you have an outdoor kitchen, can have a light show coming from underneath the bar, and it's like green today. It's St. Patrick's Day, or we can make it amber. It's like you can change it with all these different colors.
Oh yeah, that was the true refrigeration.
True refrigeration has that. Yeah, it's really interesting.
So it's almost like it's part of your decor.
It's like, look at me, I'm in a light show, and I'm gonna maybe take off my hat.
And here's a beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Make me take off my hat.
Yeah.
It was kind of taking a cue from like Virgin America Airlines, where you have that chromotherapy,
That's
the light.
Exactly right. Yeah.
And one of the things that was really interesting is this touchscreen thermostat. The company's called Warm Up, and it was designed via a national contest, and it connects to their radiant floor heating. And so imagine this really beautiful, almost like a flat screen TV that sits on your wall somewhere, and it allows you as the user to view actual graphs of your home's recorded energy. I mean, we've seen some of this
So it's an
before.
energy audit daily that you can monitor. That's actually a really great idea.
And actually then it makes recommendations and says, okay, Eric Stromer,
shut the door.
It's going to be a colder day. Here's how you can save some energy. You're going to need some heat today, but do this because yesterday, you didn't do this.
Home is really becoming like Hal from 2001: A Space Odyssey, isn't it?
You better love your warm up. That's so. And by the way, it comes in a few different colors too.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
They were all about making these different devices not only smart but attractive.
Right, and then a ton of window walls. Huge sliding doors that
bringing the outdoor in.
Exactly, they become the entire side of the home. You're not breaking it up in 10 different doors. It's just one solid panel that can slide or bifold back and reveal an entire opening on the side of your house. It's a beautiful thing to do.
Yeah, this company called NanoWall, they have this solution where when it folds up, how would you explain it? It kind of goes off to the side.
It's like a bifold door in a closet.
And it stays flat.
And it stays flat to the house. So there's like an indent. So if you run your hand along the home, it's exactly the same depth as the rest of the house.
Well, we have more of these cool things to share with you because as you're thinking about new things for your home, for your kitchen, for your bath, what projects to kind of put on the list, we got it for you. All the new trends at the Kitchen and Bath and Builder Show in Las Vegas. Eric Stromer, Cindy Dole, you're listening to Home Wizards.
I'm on my way, I'm making it.
Welcome back. You're listening to Home Wizards. I'm Cindy Dole.
Hey, I'm Eric Stromer.
And we love to improve your home and improve your life, and we love to kind of scope out the neat things that you might want to add to your shopping list because you might be thinking of the new year here. Something new for your bathroom, your kitchen, your home, your apartment. How about doing something to the exterior siding with something that's it's a DIY project. It's made by Ply Gem. And it's basically this mortarless stone veneer called Dorata. And what it is a way to create, maybe it's you want to have a fire pit or you want to have an outdoor kitchen area, and it's stacking this veneer mortarless stone to create, and has this interlocking panel system. Very easy to install, no mess.
That's great because stack stone is not easy to install if you're doing it yourself. This is panelized versions of that, so it literally is like putting a piece of drywall on in the form of an acrylic stone product.
So like for a wall panel for the exterior of your home, or for like a little seating area for your outdoor space.
Very cool. You know what I saw that I loved, which I've always hoped somebody would do, and finally I saw it. It's end grain, which is what traditionally great cutting boards are made from, right? So imagine you're looking at the piece of wood from the end, right, rather than the top or the side of it. It's the hardest part of the wood. That's now in a butcher block. So it's end grain butcher block tops. That's pretty competitive with like granite pricing. Nice. But this is something you could literally cut on, and it wouldn't be a problem. It wouldn't mar as much as a traditional butcher block counter. Easy to install. Price point's great. Beautiful looking. I would do it in a heartbeat.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, and a company called Thomas Creek does it.
What was it that we saw that we loved too? That we were over by the Therma-Tru door booth, and they had some interesting molding accents too, right?
Sure, yeah. Therma-Tru is they're known for they have fiberglass doors. They
invented fiberglass doors.
Yeah,
they took a cue from Porsche and Corvette. Actually, the inventor of this said, you know what? Look, a Corvette has this kind of a door. Let's make that kind of a door for a home.
Exactly. It's an acrylic product, so it never rots.
Right.
If it comes pre-colored, you never have to paint it. So it's a great application for a door that's exposed to the elements, that does not have a substantial overhang. This thing will last for 1,000,000 years. Nothing will happen.
And then
to it.
those FIPON molding trims.
That's right. So they do these applied moldings that can go around existing door casing. So if you've got really simple rudimentary casing and you want to kind of gussy it up to look more like a Craftsman door, they sell these applied moldings that literally fit over the existing molding, but then have additional stuff around the outside. So
it's like adding a frame.
It's like adding a Craftsman doing really high-end molding and trim work. It's
beautiful.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Now, in terms of flooring, picture this. Daltile has added this new collection of, they call it color body porcelain tiles, and it was inspired by kind of European design, but it's kind of a combination of stained concrete, stone, and fabric all together, that look for your floor, and it really gives you this almost like an intricate linen visual or like a sleek cement look for very, very rich flooring, and it kind of mirrors the beauty of limestone in some just amazing colors. So think about that as you're maybe reviewing your flooring that you want to do for your kitchen and bath. Yeah.
Hey, there's a company called Real Carriage Door Company, and they do limited edition salvage wood siding doors, right? So they reclaim old wood, which is really difficult to knock off. It doesn't look real when they do it in an inorganic manner. So this is great because they reclaim old stuff and then create doors from that, and it's customized. They do have some products that are already available in stock, and they can also customize stuff for you. So take a look at that. It's beautiful.
And Armstrong, we always think of them for flooring, but they're out this year with something that's going to help your fifth wall, the ceiling, right?
Right.
And it's basically decorative ceiling panels, coffered ceiling panels. This too is a DIY project. So imagine, these panels that can fit 24 inches by 24 inches, and they can be installed in your existing ceiling grid, right?
Right.
Or put it part as a new decorative thing.
Yeah, that's right.
And they're moisture, mold, and mildew resistant, and they're maintenance free. And you can get them like in black or white, or paint them to match any color. But they really add a nice molding look.
Yeah, it gives
to
you
your ceiling.
that 40s sort of architectural applied molding look on ceilings. It gives you that sort of coffered look.
It is,
but it's really inexpensive.
Really beautiful. So that's by the Armstrong folks.
Yeah. You know what else too? The Dornbrock pivot faucet, which is, I think that was a really great idea design-wise from these folks that make really high-end kitchen and bath faucets. So it gives you that pot filler swing arm.
The pasta.
But it's not something that you have to hardwire into the wall. It's part of your kitchen faucet, so it swivels on the top so it can extend really far onto a counter. At the same time, it can just be a traditional kitchen sink. So they've kind of married those two ideas of the pot filler, which to me rarely gets used, and I think it's just sort of a fancy thing that we've got a pot filler. We don't have to go to the sink all the way there and fill the thing up. Oh man,
it's one of those gadgets that you kind of feel like, why did I get that?
I agree.
Yeah.
So this kind of marries the two of them together.
It's more practical.
Dornbrock makes them. It's the pivot faucet.
I know what you're getting because I know you love that marinara sauce, and you need to have
I
a
gotta
nice
fill
pot.
I gotta fill my pot. Yeah.
Now for outdoor living, TimberTech is always coming up with some cool things for. As a solution for man-made decking and so forth. And now they have the latest update to their line is kind of a capped composite decking that's designed to bring the indoor look of kind of hand-scraped wood to the outside. And it comes in these three different colors, like a deep mocha or even kind of a pecan, the kind of would complement brick or stone. And then they have something called tiger wood. And it's just a really beautiful way to kind of add, a look to your outdoor decking space.
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
You know what? I saw a lot of these uniform, one sink countertop together tops,
Seamless.
right? Seamless tops. Also,
Well,
I saw,
DuPont did a lot of this with their Zodiac.
that's right.
Their Zodiac, which is part stone, quartz, and part man-made material, which we have in our kitchen. But yes, you're right. They're now making the sink part of the deck, and so
Exactly.
it's seamless.
And it gives you sort of that acrylic, almost like it almost looks like nail polish was poured into a mold, and gives you a high gloss, vibrant color.
Beautiful kitchen counter,
Yes.
or even like in the bathroom, we were seeing this, where you could imagine a shower that's made out of this man-made hard surface,
Right.
and it seamlessly goes on the walls to the floor, and then it kind of goes around to where your sink area
Yeah,
is.
and a lot of companies now are successfully creating this idea of no seams, no grout joints whatsoever. They can fuse big pieces of this material together because it's composite, and you don't see any grout joints. So that's kind of something that I think we're going to see trend-wise. No seams anywhere. It just looks like one solid surface.
Now, what about if you wanted to do something to save with energy in terms of keeping the heat out from your windows? Eastman now has this window film that's going to give you all different kind of DIY projects to safely and energy efficiently wise protect, keep some of the heat out. And it's just great. It's a solution to really cool your home as much as 40%.
Yeah.
And it also keeps the UV rays out. This film that you would put on your windows.
Yeah, when you look at green design, the first defense against the elements kind of influencing the internal air quality and temperature of your home, it's the sun. So they always recommend either these clear story windows or overhangs with awnings, but this is the next best thing. It's literally a polarized film, like a sunglass lens that you can apply to your own exterior glass. And the sun, then the long wave radiation doesn't get in like in a greenhouse and heat the house up. It keeps it really efficient. So it's a great idea. Great
Now,
call.
a really affordable thing you can do, like right now to your bathroom, is to change the shower head, right? And so there's a lot of different shower heads, like Kohler. You probably have heard about their Moxie shower head, and over
shower head's got some moxie.
well, it's basically it's a music shower head, so you can listen, or any kind of audio that you want, but it's an entertaining audio powered shower head. But over with the Delta faucet folks, they've got something interesting. It's a little bit of LED colored light that's going to give you water temperature ranges and help you also better read the water temperature before stepping into the stream that may be too hot or too cold.
That's kind of cool.
So
it self-regulates as well.
Exactly.
Wow.
So, and it remembers the temperature that you prefer. So let's say that you're taking care of small kids or older adults, you can make sure that it always has just that right temperature set just for you.
That's kind of cool, though, with the
By
light
Delta.
source
Yeah.
and the water together. It almost looks like, the Bellagio Hotel
Right.
whenever you're showering, right?
Yeah, a nice little waterfall, if you
And
will.
my kid Wyatt always brings a radio into the bathroom while he's showering. So this must be designed or inspired from his idea.
Well, the Moxie, you mean?
Well,
the
to have the
Moxie
music and
yeah.
the light together.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of moxie.
I've got a lot of
I like
Moxie.
it.
Now, over at the Owens Corning booth, they had something kind of interesting too. It's another form of insulation. Now, insulation doesn't sound very sexy, but boy, it sure can be something great to make your home more energy efficient, right? And so they've come up with this Pro Pink Eco Touch insulation that's going to increase the value of your home by making it really more up to building codes. It's going to.
And we saw a lot of this a couple of years ago with the Martha Stewart home, where energy efficiency, almost like the stickers on a new car, will reflect what you're saving over time, so that the home buyers incentivized to get it because it's really efficient. You're going to save a ton of money.
So all these things, we have a ton more to share with you. We'll have to put on the website all the best of the best from the kitchen and bath and the builder show. So make sure you go to our website, yourhomewizards.com, yourhomewizards.com. The fun continues. Eric Stromer, Cindy Dole. We love to improve your home and improve your life.